Welcome to Punky's Pro Wrestling. There is still so much going on in the Hulk Hogan situation. That man didn't have this much press when he was alive. Okay. It's now being said by his personal occupational therapist, and Brooke backs her up, that during this last surgery, which was a neck surgery, that they nicked his phrenic nerve, which is the nerve that evidently goes from the brain to the diaphragm. And it tells the diaphragm to move. Now, if you don't know what the diaphragm is, we're not talking about birth control here. We're talking about the muscle underneath the lungs that separates the chest cavity from the abdominal cavity. And that muscle has to move in order for you to inhale and exhale. No diaphragm, no breathe, dead. Very simple. In simple, non-grammatically correct terms. If your diaphragm isn't working, you don't breathe. Because we think of breathing as the lungs expanding and contracting. They can't do that without the diaphragm. Because the diaphragm pushes. And they're saying that when he died, he didn't clutch his chest, he didn't act like he was having a heart attack. He just quit breathing. So they do want to do an autopsy, I guess. Police have reopened an investigation. He had a dialysis port, so his kidneys must have been pretty bad. And some people are saying he was given something in his dialysis port in his sleep that killed him or whatever. We don't know. But police have opened an investigation because it may have been malpractice. Now, they're saying he hasn't been cremated yet, but the cremation order was given on July 30th. So, has he been preserved, I hope? Because you can't do an autopsy. Well, you can, but it wouldn't be very successful on somebody who's as decomposed as a person would be in Florida in this kind of heat. Hold on, I have to change the battery. As I was saying before the battery so rudely interrupted us, it wouldn't be pretty. In fact, after a month in the Florida heat, you would probably be pretty close to a skeleton. But I would think that he's in a controlled, cool environment, like to preserve the body. But yeah, they want an autopsy, and they need to do it. Hopefully his body is preserved properly. They're saying that he hadn't started dialysis yet. How is he going to hide that? There's a lot to unpack. Because there's a lot of controversy, there's a lot of speculation. I have tried to find as much as I can. I'm not going to sit down and listen to all those Bubba the Love Sponges or wrestling with the devil or any of that. Excuse me. So, and they're saying he left his grandchildren nothing. We don't know that. They haven't even read the will yet. You know, so there's so much speculation. But I will keep you updated on this. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you.
Right next to Heidi's doors.
Yep, that's where he said to park. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.